Next on our roundtable of football, we have the Atlanta Falcons, who open as 3.5-point favorites versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And we will start with the Falcons and new head coach Arthur Smith, who comes over from the Tennessee Titans, and he inherits a team that struggled on the defensive side of the ball, finishing 29th in yards, and instead has relied heavily on his offense and Matt Ryan to win them games. Speaking of Matt Ryan, he is a quarterback who has been in the decline of late, and much of his two elite seasons were benefited tremendously by star wideout Julio Jones, who the team traded this offseason. But to help with the loss of Jones, the Falcons went out and drafted tight end Kyle Pitts out of the University of Florida, and scouts rate him as one of the best tight ends to ever come out of college football. And the Falcons expect him to be a tough cover for anyone in the league for years to come, but he will need to improve his blocking to be a complete tight end in the NFL. I love Calvin Ridley, but it's hard for me to imagine any offense getting better after losing a Hall of Fame wide receiver. The Falcons don't have much of a run game and will count on running back Mike Davis to continue the success he had last season in Carolina as the full-time #1 running back. On the defensive side of the ball, the Falcons gave up the most passing yards last season, and second-year cornerback A.J. Terrell will see a lot of work this season after having a tough rookie season, giving up a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. The Falcons don't produce much of a pass rush, and the Falcons will have a tough time versus the Eagles, who will test the Falcons' defense as they come into town, led by new coach Nick Sirianni and quarterback Jalen Hurts, who will look to get off to a hot start in his first year as a full-time starter, coming off a strong end to his rookie year. But it's his ability to run the ball that makes him a dangerous threat. The Eagles drafted Heisman-winning wideout Devontae Smith in the first round to make life easier for Hurts, and with the speed of Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor as a good accomplishment to Smith, Hurts will look to take the next step in year 2. And don't forget about Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz at the tight end positions. The Eagles have speed at the running back position in Miles Sanders, and when healthy, he has been a very productive running back. Hurts progressing as a thrower is the key to this team. New offensive coordinator Shane Schechten will be under a lot of pressure to get Devontae Smith the ball, and I expect Jalen Hurts to use his legs a lot. On the defensive side of the ball, the Eagles have a good defense looking to improve on a year where they fell to 23rd in rushing and improved to 15 in passing yards, but still had a tendency to give up big plays. But up front, Fletcher Cox controls the D-line and the heart of the defense, but it's the secondary that has a lot of young guys who will need to make plays, starting with Darius Slay, who had a down year last year, and a linebacking core that needs consistency. With all that said, I think the Falcons have a few more weapons, and with it being a home game for the Falcons and Jalen Hurts only getting limited preseason time and the offense not being in sync, I see the Falcons barely edging this one out, 27-24 Atlanta.